Hey, Jeremy Osterberger here with BIC Magazine. We're at the 50th anniversary of LyondellBasell's Bayport complex. We're joined by Dan Coombs. Dan is Executive Vice President of Manufacturing, Projects, and Refining for LyondellBasell. Dan, great to see you.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Yeah, thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure.
So, Dan, for those that don't know the Bayport complex, you just talk about the site a little bit. Yeah.
Well, the site is a very large site. There's over 1,000 people come to work here every day. We make propylene oxide here. We've been making it since 1969. It was the first plant here and first plant of its kind in the industry worldwide. It's still the most efficient process to make it. We've improved it a lot over the years. We have 5 of these type of sites worldwide, and we're building a 6th in the Houston area now, which will be the largest and most efficient of its kind. We also make ethylene oxide here, which was built in the 80s, early 80s, and also polypropylene, which was built in the mid 70s.
So, Dan, we talk about this Bayport complex. How does it fit in globally as far as Lyondell's larger global initiatives?
It's a very large site. It fits into a few of our very key value chains for the company. So the intermediates and derivatives business is a very stable business and produces propylene oxide among other products, and that's a key value chain for us. And this is the largest single site for propylene oxide that we have. It also produces polypropylene, which is also a key value chain for us. Polyethylene, polypropylene, propylene oxide are 3 of the largest value chains we have in the company, and this site has 2 of those 3 value chains.
So, Dan, LyondellBasell has tremendous investment going on in the Gulf Coast, and then really in this area here that we're at here near the Bayport complex, one of which is the POTBA, a project that's happening in Channelview and also co-invested here in Bayport complex. There's also the Hyperzone PE investment happening in LaPorte. So you just give us an update on those projects and where they stand?
Well, all of those projects are part of a $5 billion investment portfolio that we've done. We've completed 3 ethylene expansions at LaPorte, Corpus Christi, and Channelview. We are now completing this year the Hyperzone polyethylene plant, which is a first of its kind plant to make an advanced grade or differentiated grade of high density polyethylene. So extremely excited about that startup coming later this year. And then this POTBA investment in Channelview and in here in Bayport will be the largest single investment that we've made in the company's history, which is $2.4 billion. We started construction late last year, and the project is on schedule and doing very well, and we're very excited about completing that in 2021. So lots of growth, key value chains around advantaged feedstocks in North America, and creating that kind of value through our technologies and our marketing positions in the world.
And my last question for you, Dan, is just the future, right? Everyone wants to know what's next. So what do you expect from LyondellBasell? I know we don't have a crystal ball, but give us some indication of where the company may be headed, I don't know, 2, 3, 5 years down the road.
Well, the company is still very interested in growth, and I think since Bob became CEO, Bob Patel became our CEO in 2015, we've levered the conversation to growth. And so we've done an acquisition, fairly large acquisition of A. Schulman,
Right.
which is part of our Advanced Polymer Solutions segment. That's interesting growth. We've done these ethylene debottlenecks. We're doing Hyperzone polyethylene. We're doing POTBA. We're looking at polyethylene and more polypropylene operations. And we're considering other operations, certainly in this area, because of the advantaged feedstocks in North America, but also in other locations around the world. So I think you could say LyondellBasell is always going to be a safe operator, very concerned about the environment, making sure that we operate properly and operate our assets as efficiently as possible. That gives us a strong base to grow from and continue to grow in the future.
It's always great to see you.
Our pleasure, Jeremy.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Take care.